Don't underestimate the beetle. They can be some of the toughest little guys who... Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Oh, it's you. What brings you all here?
Hey, we're just having a look around. I'm here to update myself on how things are going here. Hmm? Oh, the Fatui are here too.
Let me introduce you. This is Mr. Garunt Snežević. He represented the Knave in sending us a large amount of supplies, and is helping with our work. Our residents are hard at work as well. Thanks to everyone, work is progressing nicely.
Hello, Miss Charlotte. I'm a big fan of yours. I especially like that article you wrote last year about Fontaine's stray cats. But if you don't mind, could you not emphasize our role too much in your report? It's not charity we're doing here.
I get where you're coming from. I'll keep it as simple as possible. Would you be willing to...
That would be fine. Thanks.
Oh, you're back too. How are things?
We finished laying down the construction materials. It'll be another hour before the workers are able to go over there.
Huh? You're here too, Clarence?
Well, her reputation's greatly risen after that whole duel business with Miss Farina.
There's too much to consider in the reconstruction of Poisson. The Spina has need of more decision-makers.
Oh, wait just a moment. Do you mind me asking a few questions? You know, about how you felt before the duel. About what it was like facing down a god. There's...
Forget it. I'm sure you can find a better theme than that, Miss Charlotte.
Oh, I see you're the same as always. Couldn't you do me a favor, for Navia's sake?
Well, if we're talking about doing things for my sake...
Of course I will. I'm not gonna let her off that easy. All right, then everyone who wants to be in the photo, gather up. And... On we go! Let's look at shot. Did Paimon look cute in it? Not bad. Your addition really helped the composition of the picture. All right, hang on a moment. Let me
¿Se fue?
take a few more shots.
Vi que entró Trigo y se fue.
All right, that should do it. I'll be back here later anyway, so let's call it a day.
You're very quick.
Speed is of the essence when it comes to the news. And also, not to brag, but I'm pretty good at building connections. You know?
Wow, you really do have that never say die spirit. I'm impressed.
I'll hazard a guess that this is how you got that interview at the Fortress of Meripede.
Whoa, you're well informed. Let me make a guess too.
That's a...
In truth, all Monsieur Neuvillette asked me was... I told him that it was best not to speak too soon.
You're right. I've got to treasure every moment I have with them.
Stay safe now. And tell me if you hear anything interesting. I'll treat you to afternoon.
You seem curious about the fortress,
Of course. Ah, that Risley. I still remember going to
but he did invite you to tea. Did it?
2 large pots of it, in fact.
I have to agree.
Ah, speaking of that.
Well, I'd be...
Wow. It's what flavor of biscuits would you...
Me? I'm fine.
All right. Leave it to...
I'll go over the newly arrived supplies with you later.
That works great for me.
Huh. Is it just me, or did you get a new lipstick?
Oh, I did. It was a gift from Sijwin. Want to give it a try? I think the color
Oi.
would suit you too.
Al vicio.
Wow, guess we're here again, huh? There's a real nostalgic feeling to this place.
Looks like you've been missing us.
Dude, did you come all the way to the entrance to greet us?
Of course. I'm here to welcome you and our dear Miss Charlotte, whom our good head nurse recommended to me.
It's an honor to finally meet the much-rumored Duke. Thank you for consenting to my visit to the fortress, sir.
No need to thank me. But that said, I shouldn't be the focus of your interview.
Of course, of course.
All right then, this way.
Hey, no need to be so nervous. I've already taken all,
It would seem that Miss Lorvine doesn't want her fake,
Sir, please don't say things like that.
but it looks like dear Mr. Jurier denies it. Might this interview be very important to you?
No, I just... This is my first time being interviewed, and I'm very thankful to the steam...
Now, I might not look it, but I actually did meet Mr. Edwin once. And I'll be honest, I enjoyed chatting with you more. You've definitely got more of that genius vibe. The boat that brought about a miracle. The ark that... Still, if I might ask... Huh. Looks like Charlotte's trying to get her...
I have to apologize, but that ship is presently in the bowels of our factory.
Really? Well, then in that case, could I have an interview with you to make up for that loss?
You already know my answer, I'm afraid. Best you interview our head nurse instead. Or perhaps you'd like to take another photo of this couple of researchers?
Did you really have to use the word couple? Well, then, 2 solo photos will do.
Is my hair messed up?
Things sure are getting pretty lively here. Huh. Seems like everyone's here. Would any of you like to try this new drink I came up?
Ah, Sijwin.
Hey, Miss Charlotte. Why don't you, take some pretty photos of our head nurse? Sure. Come on, Miss Sijwin. Over this way. Let's find a brighter spot. Huh? Sure. Do I have to smile? So, how have things been at the fortress?
Same old, as you can see. Fontaine's undergone some changes, but
Other than that flying ship.
that's why I decided to let the interview go through. We should direct more public opinions toward the behind-the-scenes heroes. Am I right, Mr. Jurier?
You're too kind, sir. I believe that you too should have your day in the sun. Not that you...
I'll just leave the spotlight to you two. I see. Lots of things happened that day, huh? Anyway, regarding that Harbinger, I'm not sure you remember, but his 3 young followers are still waiting for his return.
He sure did win them over, huh?
I'll tell them that there's good news and bad news. The good being that their boss seems fine, and the bad being that they...
Oh, actually, what about you?
What change can there be? The fortress will keep chugging along, and so will my duties. As to what Miss Farina's departure will mean for the nation, and if our laws and governance will be transformed, we'll leave those to the folks in the Oval.
Hey, everyone. The photo shoot's done.
Good. In that case, let's call it a day.
Thanks for your cooperation. Come on, Traveler, let's go. Till next time, everyone.
There'll be a next time?
Maybe. Who knows? I might write a story about the underwater factory next time. Until then. All right. Last stop, the docks. Navia mentioned that she stayed in touch with Linny and the others after working together.
Traveler, Paimon. Oh, and Miss Charlotte, too.
Would you like a magic pocket?
What sort of gadget is it?
It's a wondrous bag that can be used to carry many things. The water level has returned to...
Trick a friend.
You could just make a friend like Fremine here. Isn't that right, Fremine?
Is this what you meant by
To be honest, that sounds pretty sweet. Could I have your
sure. Please, write down my address.
Mimic sure is working hard to help Fremine socialize.
He was the one who proposed doing this. He even wants to assist in our magic shows.
Yes, I was planning to first introduce Pear as an assistant, and later Fremine himself. In the future, I think we can leave underwater as...
That said, would anyone want to see a diver escape underwater?
Oh, it'll work out. Every journey begins with the first step. He'll become a part of...
Lynette, could you come over? Miss Charlotte says she wants to take a picture of us.
Got it.
My, that Charlotte is rather perceptive. She got rid of everyone the moment she realized I had something. Father says that you did a great deal during the latest event.
That's all right. We were more than happy to...
Oh, I guess you haven't heard. Well, after Lady Farina left, Father and Monsieur Neuvillette opened negotiations, during which he gave Fontaine's Gnosis to her as a diplomatic gift.
A diplomatic gift?
Yes, I was quite surprised at first myself. But when I thought it over, it could have been done as an apology for the incident with Lord Child, or as thanks for his help in tying the all-devouring narwhal down. Furthermore, Father did also lend significant aid to Fontaine and Poisson.
That's true, but this is a Gnosis we're talking about.
I would agree, but I've also heard that it seems that Monsieur Neuvillette has had a significant change of...
So the...
I suspect you'll have to ask him about that yourself.
Isn't he real busy and stuff? But
They say that he's returned to Snezhnaya to recover from his wounds. I hear that the recent disaster really did a number on his health.
That's true. When you think about it, we've had loads of run-ins with the
So shocked by such a simple switching of sides?
Father!
Well, well, what do you know? Come to the docks to see how my children are doing and meet the Traveler by chance. Please do not pay my accomplishments in Fontaine too much mind.
Are you going to take the Gnosis back to Snezhnaya?
That is our duty as Harbingers, yes. Don't be too preoccupied with sides. The goal of the Fatui concerns not a single place or person, but the switching my masks is something I've always done. Well, that depends on many things. No one truly knows what the future holds. What good is honesty if you can't rely on it forever? As for you, I very much look forward to our next collaboration. Good things cannot be achieved alone, and you've proved yourselves to be great partners. A vision? All right. I'll remember to return it. Thank you for keeping it safe for him this entire...
And that's a wrap for me. Huh? You're...
Greetings, Miss Journalist.
Hello. If I'm not mistaken, there are diplomatic channels I'll need to report to today.
That is correct. So forgive me, but I will not be able to serve as a subject in your article. However, feel free to write as much as you'd like about our dear magicians.
I will.
The sea breeze is quite pleasant. I shall continue my walk while the weather remains so agreeable. Farewell.
Farewell, Father.
Oh, she has such an intimidating presence. I didn't even dare to take a picture. Thankfully, I've already wrapped up all my pre-scheduled interviews.
Don't be too nervous. Why don't you take a magic pocket before you go? Here, Traveler, Paimon, you take one too.
To move things about?
That's right. Funny. I was giving out magic pockets when we first met too. I guess this must be life. Alright then. We'll be handing out pockets in some other districts later, so we'll...
Well, guess you sent Charlotte out. Should we go see what Neverlette's doing? As long as he's not so busy that he doesn't have time to chat anyway.
Squall and Fury. Useless. The wind rises. Squall and Fury.
The entrance to the fortress! Ooh, he really is there! So, you really are here, Neverlette. Paimon didn't think you were going to have free time this hour of the day.
Really? Oh, I suppose you must have met Mr. Linney. He took the time to greet me earlier when he passed this way. In any case, you came at a good time. I was just considering reaching out to you to set up a meeting, so I may explain some things that I haven't had the time to before.
Aw, Paimon's glad that you remembered. Thank you Fontaine actually saved?
It is strange how words can often leave a bitter taste in the mouth when it finally comes time to say them out loud.
Wow. So that's what happened? Focalor destroyed the divine throne of the Hydro Archon and restored your path, but Paimon still doesn't quite get what you did to save the Fontaine.
For me, the authority of the ancient dragons refers to absolute control over the hydro element. Fontainians were incomplete humans born of Egeria's use of the power of the primordial sea, with constitutions similar to that of mimics. But so long as those primordial energies remain within them, I could use the ancient dragon's authority to grant them true blood, after the fashion in which life was first brought into being on this planet. In other words, when I gave my verdict, Fontainians became true humans.
Focalor must have counted on you to make that decision as well. Your verdict was the key to making the prophecy appear to have come true while saving everyone. Yeah, and in a manner of speaking, Focalor
It seems from your expressions that you still have more things you wish to ask. Ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know it. Ah, Lady Farina. The people are only aware that her death sentence has not been carried out. I related Focalor's words to her faithfully and completely. She simply said that she was tired. Having said that, she then packed her things and moved out of the opera house. Not unlike how an ordinary person.
But she's still got a place to stay, right?
You need not worry. I will make arrangements to ensure that she will not want for food, clothing, board, or travel. In truth, I am somewhat happy for her. The wear and tear on her spirit will, of course, but now that she no longer has to play the role of Focalor the Hydro Archon.
What about you then? What are you?
After Focalor passed on, the Oratrice also ceased to function. This matter will directly affect our trials. After much careful consideration, I've
Looks like you're still considering stuff from the perspective of the Udek.
As an elemental dragon, there are indeed many things that I must do. But this power and this duty, in a manner of speaking, you could say that both were granted to me. As such, before I attend to my other responsibilities, I must first and foremost continue to serve Fontaine as its highest judge. Additionally, the Hydro Archon's departure has brought about another...
That's true. That power was derived from the people's faith. Wait, but the various mechs and machines...
As I am now, I have full command over New Musia, and it can serve as a complete subject.
Wow. This ancient dragon's...
Ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know it.
Oh, that's right!
Leaving aside their intentionality, the two Fatui Harbingers have indeed done much for us during this. Their sole remaining goal in Fontaine, at least at this, the Oratrice has ceased to function. The Hydro Archon's divine throne is now known as such. It has lost all meaning for Fontaine. If the Fatui have impure designs...
What complicated consideration?
Ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know it. I have investigated his case along many avenues, and I have learned that he but whether it be by sentiment or reason, that should not have been enough. As for the judgment passed by the whether it was due to that liability by association or Focalor deliberate...
Guess Focalor had Fontainians in mind the whole time. Hang on a second. Back when Fontainians hadn't yet become real humans, were the children they had...
Life has always flowed like water. Do you recall how Fontainians would often...
Yeah, Lynette said the fountains were all...
In truth, even those couples did not know that such prayers, those Oceanids who were blessed within the spring water, would later...
Paimon sorta gets it.
Ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know it. You will soon be heading to Natlan, I presume. I'm afraid that I have little talent as a travel guide. As far as I'm aware...
A nation of dragons.
No, I suspect that I would not find myself welcome there. Unlike ancient dragons such as myself, the dragons of Natlan is also the nation of war. There is one other piece of information I got incident. The Harbinger known as the Captain has thrown his hat into the endless ring of war.
Sounds like a
I suggest that you fully prepare yourself before going to Natlan. Ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know it.
hang on a sec.
No wonder the House of the Hearth is the So regarding this specific issue, I was just... In truth, I exchanged some further words with that lady named Skirk after sending you two back to the surface. It went something like this.
Well, we're going to head topside to see what's going on. You hurry over soon as well, all right, Nervalet?
What next?
The all-devouring narwhal isn't here, so I can finally catch the scent of your power. It is the authority of the planet's primordial dragons, but with something very similar to a god's curse mixed in. I'm sure I've encountered something like this before. What was it again?
I do not know what you speak of.
Of course. You should have the remains of the third descender on your person, yeah?
Remains? I've never heard of any such thing.
Huh. According to your parlance, I believe it may be called a gnosis.
Well, that much is true. After Focalor's divinity faded, she handed her gnosis to me, but I fear I have never heard of it described in the manner...
I've been training with my master, the Foul, ever since I was young, and I have never returned to the surface since. So it is only natural for those who are greater than humanity to possess. Regardless, you should probably get rid of objects of misfortune to prevent any disasters from befalling you. To live in itself is a blessing. But once a person dies,
What do you mean?
no need to fret. These are just my personal thoughts.
This third descender you refer...
Master never mentioned them to me. If you're interested, though, I could ask him. I'll be sure to pass the answer on to you next time.
Next time? You believe we will meet again?
I do. Wait. I have a disciple of my own, don't I? He can be the messenger, then.
That's what she told me.
The remains of... So that's what the Gnosis actually are.
All the same, assuming that there was no...
And she said that it would bring misfortune and that you...
If she speaks the truth, then I would... I guess that you might already be familiar with this concept. That means that the Gnosis, which are exceedingly element compatible and can... I wonder, does your body also possess similar...
Like being able to... No, let's not think about this comparing the Traveler to the dead third descender and all. That's what you say, but this topic still feels like bad luck. Once child recovers...
I too believe it unwise to make too many blind guesses when information is lacking. This...
Alright, whatever the case...
Yes. All of...
But she sacrificed herself in the end as a...
I suppose that would be the mystery of a god's will. I suspect not. But once in a while, I too would guess that if wishes were like the clouds in the sky, life flows like water, and rain is the final answer. And what, ultimately, is the difference between the rains that fall upon all of us? It seems from your expressions that you still ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know it. I suggest that you fully prepare yourself before going to Natlon.
Perfect. It's you two. I have a commission here that has your names written all over it. In fact, I'd even go so far as to say you're the only ones for the...
The only ones for the job? Huh. If our help is really that important, it's probably some Archon class commission, right?
The Adventurers Guild doesn't employ that kind of... All it asks us to do is to find a missing person.
Huh? Then why did you...
I came across this commission while reviewing our... It seems simple, but our records indicate that over a dozen successive efforts to complete it have all ended in failure. Despite with the reputation of the Adventurers Guild and the performance of the Sumeru brand...
Well, that's us for sure.
If it proves to be beyond your capability...
Okay, so who are we looking...
This commission was jointly issued by the residents of Vimara, but the problem is, they don't know the missing person...
They're all from the same village, but they don't even know his name? If so many adventurers have failed to complete this...
Unlikely. Several villagers came by to issue the commission. Besides, putting up a commission requires a prop... In any case, it would probably be...
Alright then, let's go! Paimon started to...
Ad Astra Ad... Thank you for completing... Ad Astra Ad...
Escrituras. Fuck. Escrituras aranáquidas. Encuentro en el bosque.
to some of the villagers to learn a little bit more about the missing guy.
Hello there. You looking to buy something?
Oh, no, we're adventurers.
Ah, so you hear about that then. To be honest, we aren't holding out much hope. We've pretty much had it up to here in question.
So, this person we're looking for, what's his name?
I don't know. I really have no clue.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sound short with you. I know it may seem like we don't have anything to offer, but we just don't know the specific. At least that's what everyone in the village seems.
All right. Specifics to some.
Young guy. In his early 20s, probably. I chat with him when I didn't have any customers. I even saw him stick out his neck.
Now that you've started talking about him, you don't seem...
But of course, everyone in the village is pretty fond of him. There aren't many young people like him nowadays. So
Could he just...
No, he's not the type to leave without saying goodbye.
Huh. All right. If this commission is really as challenging as Catherine made it out to be, we're gonna need to carry out a very detailed investigation.
It's the guests I hear.
Hi, Grandpa Amadea. We're here to...
Ah, so that's what we...
Could you tell us a bit about...
Of course. With my failing eyesight, I'm afraid I can't offer much about his appearance. I don't think his parents are still living, and he would often take time to... And whenever someone had something on their mind, he was... As the village chief,
Wow. He seems like such a nice and gentle, but, you wouldn't happen...
Oh, I'm ashamed to admit...
It's okay. There's no... Well, Traveler, what do you think? I even think so too. Like, and nobody has been able to tell us anything about his family or where he lay. So you... Okay, Paimon's gonna need some...
You two are the adventurers who just arrived, right?
Yep, sure are.
I'm so glad to hear that. My name is Atosa, by the way. I grew up here in Vimara Village. Anyway...
Yeah, no need to worry. We'll give it our best.
I'm not...
Behold!
Is this the place?
Yep. I know it doesn't look... We used to always sit together under this tree and... I was actually adopted, but I was surrounded by such good people. How should I put it? Everyone has their own problems to deal with. Even... Really? You know exactly... Wow, that sounds really nice. You're quite lucky. When it comes to our missing villager, well... I guess you could say that to me. He felt no matter what came my way, I knew I could he was so thoughtful, and ever since he disappeared... No, none of those...
Wow. Did he ever tell you anything?
Oh, right. I did ask him about his... I didn't know whether that meant... Look at me. Talking your ear off the last time I talked this come to think of it. Every time always passed by really slowly.
Well, time always seems to pass slower when you're relaxed, right? What's wrong, Traveler? Look at those hilly trails over there. The Abyss Order. Could they be the ones behind all of this? Uh-oh, we've been spotted! Quick!
The wind rises. Ha! Ha! Ja! Ja! Huh. Upon the gate.
Faster. Yeah!
Behold! Upon the gate. The wind rises. You're dead. Too slow.
Life goes on.
Behold! Upon the gate.
Thank you so much. I wasn't expecting monsters to show up. If you hadn't been here, I'm not sure what I would have done. It was no trouble. Now that I think about it, the hilly trolls around Vilmara Vip seem agitated and would often attack anything in... Maybe the Abyss Order really is involved. Well, we should head back and check out the situation in Vilmara Village. Wait a second. That person... It's Dainslev!
Ah, it's you two.
Oh, a friend of yours? Well, I'll leave you all to it then. Yep, see you later, Atosa! Why do you always have to pop up out of nowhere like that? Is it your life's mission to jump scare us or something?
It's hardly personal, or intentional for that matter. As long as you and I are both in pursuit of the Abyss Order, we're bound to cross paths.
Ah, so you're here to investigate the Abyss Order then?
Naturally. Hold on. Are you not here for the same purpose? No matter. It may have taken you a while to catch on, but I'm sure you've also realized by now. The Abyss Order is most certainly planning something in this area.
So you think the Abyss Order is behind the Hilly Trail activity?
As things stand, I highly doubt that is their primary motive.
Still, the Hilly Trail activity is causing a...
The best way to protect them is by figuring out what the Abyss Order is truly planning. And you shall have them. I never intended to hide anything from you. Don't worry. There should be ample time to talk. So that was the commission that brought you here to Vilmara Village. Someone who seems to only exist in people's memories. That is indeed quite intriguing. It appears all we have by way of clues is increased hilly trail activity.
Wait! That mysterious voice she heard in her breath.
Traveler, let me ask you this. Do you believe your sibling to have betrayed you? I sense hesitation in your words. There's still hope for the two of you to reconcile. The sinner you wish to know about, his situation is different. He and his fellow sinners have long betrayed me. His name is Vedderfolnir. I'm loath to admit it, but he is also my kin, my older brother.
Your brother?
There were 5 of them, the 5 sinners of Kanya. The wise, Roptatir. The visionary, Vedderfolnir. Gold, Rhindaughter. The foul, Sertologi. And Rehir of Solnai, Revir. No matter how eroded my memory may become, I will never forget their names. One day, I shall have my vengeance.
Wait, some of those names sound really familiar. Rhindaughter is the one who created Albedo, and the one we just learned about, Dane's brother, Vedderfolnir. If he was the voice of the sin...
They were once people of great esteem in Kanya. Those who carried the hopes of the nation. 6 of us. Together. We should have been the ones to prevent the disaster. Yet, deep within, the 5 of them craved something more. So they became sinners. But also transcendent beings. Each in possession of world-shattering power. And when the cataclysm occurred, not one of them stood up in defense of their nation. Not one came forward to prevent the tragedy. And for that, indeed, if they are not stopped, the day is sure to come when they will also betray the entire, of course.
So, Dane, what have you...
I've continued to investigate the questions surrounding the Loom of Fate. By retrieving the eye of the first field tiller, we were able to stop part of their plan from coming to fruition.
Oh, Paimon remembers! Weren't they going to use it to corrupt Osio and make a god or something?
Indeed. However, it's obvious that was just some sort of technical experiment. The eye was integral to their plan, yet somehow, despite failing, there are many signs pointing to...
Then, what should we do?
Our most pressing concern is to determine the purpose of the Loom of Fate. From there, we'll be able to deduce the Abyss Order's true objective. Based on the intel I've gathered so far, I suspect the Loom of Fate is related to the ley lines in some way.
The ley lines?
Traveler, you were able to observe your siblings' memories last time, yes? I believe that was due to the fact that the ley lines in that area were unstable. My recent investigation has shown that Abyss Order activity in a particular area...
Wait! Then our commission here in Vamara Village. The person who seems to exist only in people's...
It's certainly possible. I'll join your investigation tomorrow. This missing persons case could
Well, if we're teaming up with Dane again, we're gonna need all the energy we can get. Let's try investigating somewhere a little so tired. Well, let's go find Dane. Dane? Hello, Dane? Why are you just zoning out over here? Did something happen?
The missing person from your commission.
Oh, young guy? Early 20s?
There appear to be certain memories in my mind that weren't there before. Memories of him.
Maybe...
No, it wasn't a dream. They're memories. And I'm certain I've never met this person before. I remember handing him the eye of the first field tiller.
What? Okay, so this missing person definitely has something to do with the...
Indeed. And it appears he possesses the...
Wait then. All the memory... But why would he do something...
Whatever the Abyss Order is planning.
What sort of truth?
That their goal is still to obtain the eye of the first field tiller. I am the only person who knows its location. Perhaps, in planting that particular memory, your concerns are not entirely unfounded. However, considering their single... Come with me. We must check whether the eye is still in our possession.
Oh, so you're going to take us to it?
Of course.
So you hid it way out here? Not an easy place to discover, that's for sure. Well, let's go check to see if it's safe.
Traveler, wait. We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
Hey, wait up!
You want me on your team?
Stick with me! Prepare to be blown away!
The wind rises. Ja! 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 fury. Upon the gale.
It appears the mechanisms here have changed over time. You can access the upper floor through the side door. Perhaps you should try reactivating the mechanism over there.
Let's light it up! Ha! Dissipate!
Behold! Upon the gale.
Off we go! Our bond is strong! Swing blade!
Upon the gale.
Stand with me!
The wind rises. Upon the gale.
Make sure all the runes are pointing in the direction indicated by the light. That should unlock the mechanism. The door is open. Let's go. Our destination is just up ahead.
Looks like we can't go any further.
Be on your guard. I sense the presence of the abyss.
It's the Abyss Order! They're here!
Everybody stand back! Ha! Lightning Shadow Fly! Stand with me! Be gone!
Unsightly insects. Behold!
Our bond is strong. Swing blade. Let's light it up. Teamwork is dreamwork.
The wind rises. How amused. Everything was futile.
Swing blade. I'm going in. Out of my way. Let's light it up.
Squall and Fury.
Swing blade.
Just as I suspected. The false memories, now that they're in the vicinity, we should...
Dane? What's wrong?
Can you feel that?
Wow, you must be really sensitive.
You too. Do as I say. Use that mechanism over there and leave this place. The Abyss Order is putting something in motion. If you return to Vimara Village, just think of it as a way to divide and conquer. I knew going along with your trap would be the only way to meet with you face to face.
You risked your safety, and that of the Eye. That's quite the gamble, Dainsleif. But I believe that I am the one walking into a trap laid by the Twilight Sword.
So you came here all on your own?
When the Twilight Sword is prepared for battle, any army I could send would only be marching to their doom. Better that I face you alone. I know you must have a lot to say, but if it's a conversation you want, you'll have to defeat me first.
The Abyss Order's on the move. The ley lines are all out of whack. We better hurry back to Vimara Village and see what's going on. Hey, look at those hilly trails over there. Weren't they acting super agitated just a little while ago?
In the New World, they bade farewell to the shrouded sun. At last, they no longer needed to dwell on their suffering. Such was the price they paid.
Did you hear that? What was that? It sounded so jet. Oh, this is weird. Looks like the same thing is happening over here, too.
You see, we've reclaimed an endless amount of time to release your tears. You no longer need to hold back your sorrow.
Over there. It looks like they're sleeping.
In the end, sleep well, Father. Sleep well, mine. When you awake, that which differentiates us.
It almost sounds like a poem or... Well, now that the hilly chur's up, let's put this situation to the side for now. Dane said this might be our chance to find them.
Behold! Quit following me. The wind rises.
Grandpa Medea, is everyone alright? The Abyss Order...
The Abyss Order? Thank you for your concern.
Well, that's... Oh, also, you didn't happen to come across a... Huh? Well, you know, the young guy from... That's kind of the whole reason we're here.
Ah, I do apologize. At least right now, I can't...
But how is that? Something's definitely not right. We just talked to Grim. What do you think, Traveler? Could everyone's memories of the missing villager have been erased? You're right. We should...
Someone's gone missing?
Just as expected. That guy you said a bunch of nice... He's around 20 years old, and you said...
Oh, I know.
Really? You...
There aren't many young people who've earned that kind of... Then there's only one person who fits the bill. No doubt about it. Yeah, I just saw him leave the village.
Strange. Bayram seems to remember him. And apparently he just saw him? Do you think maybe it's not that there's something wrong with people's memories, but that we've somehow...
If this person only exists in people... If we really did travel back to a time before he... Just like what happened with Greater Lord Rukadevata? No. Barak... Time travel is extremely...
Right! Paimon totally forgot about the leyline disturbances. We're just like how you entered your sibling's memory last. That would also explain why we seem to be at a time before he went missing. It's a memory... Right. If he's someone who only... Like, didn't Bayron just say that he saw him? Who knows how long this leyline disturbance is gonna... Good idea! We pretty much figured out that the missing villager has the ability to... Right! That! Like, does it maybe leave a...
All the memories seem to be set in or near Vimara Village. There's a difference between memories that arise from If time is allowed to pass within the false memories... No.
No wonder! All this time and the sky hasn't changed a bit! That's the tell of the fake. The implanted memories are basically taking place. If the memories included the regular, like there could be overlap or something. That's why he makes sure the memories... The color of the sky. We thought Chief Amadea forgot. Dainslev had memories implanted into his mind. Oh, right! That... come to think of it, every time always passed by really slowly. Even when it felt like we'd been... Yep, that has to be it! This is definitely it! Yeah, that's what...
Behold!
So, you see, Granny Jahiet was a mercenary when she was younger. Oh, there I go again. Always talking about my own things. It's okay if you don't.
Oh, I think you're an incredibly strong and thoughtful young woman. You'll meet many amazing people and live a very happy life. You won't miss someone like me.
Huh? Are those your friends over there? Oh, right! This version of Atosa...
Friends? I guess you could say that. It must have taken them a lot of effort to find. So, I should see what...
Another time, huh? Yeah, okay. I'll head back to the village then.
It's nice to see you, Traveler. I believe this is the first time we've met.
The founder of the Abyss Order. Born into abject sorrow. Dane's brother. One of... You're... Caribert Alberic.
Oh. You know me? That's quite the surprise. Oh, I see. It was the memory, wasn't it? Your sibling's memory. This is Atosa's memory. I came here to say goodbye to her, but I suppose I'll just leave her a message and stay. I suppose you could call it the realm of my consciousness. I'm someone who... it's nothing. I still have enough strength to play the part of a good host. Extreme sorrow and pain. Hope and regret coursing through your veins. And a degree of abyssal power that defies comprehension. Father told me that once I possessed all those elements,
I would become the loom of fate. But despite his intentions for me, I never truly became the loom of fate. In truth, I died the moment I set everything in motion. The person you see before you now is nothing but a remnant of consciousness left over within the loom of fate. As for your question, the loom of fate is a device capable of weaving ley lines. In its primitive form, it can only be used to create and implant memories. But once fully completed, the moment it gains the power to weave ley lines, it loses the lower level ability to influence, but it also becomes a tool that can change the entire world. Yes, I have the ability to control the loom in its semi-completed form. After all, its existence cost me my life. Ah, that. I was wrong to implant those memories. I just wanted them to feel like I once existed in this world. As if... Why would I do something so... But I just couldn't accept it. I had to know what it would be like if I had my own life. Chief Amadea, Baram, Granny Jahia, Atosa. What would it be like if I could live alongside them? No cataclysm, no curse. Just a quiet life in a peaceful village. I was curious, so I selfishly tried to have my own life. Even if that meant piecing together the version of myself that could have been. I know it sounds stupid. After all, my life ended a long time ago. Any chance at living was stripped away from me when I was 8 years old. My consciousness, left to mature in an illusory... Even the form you see before you was nothing but an invention based on my father's appearance. I know. But there's nothing I can do to make them find me. If I could exist in the real world, I would return without a second thought and surprise them with the I know. Captain Dainsleif. Twilight Sword, you mean? No, exactly. As someone who could only exist in people's memories, the fact that I'm able to talk to you in my consciousness like this can only mean one thing. The Loom of Fate has already been completed. No need to worry about Captain Dainsleif. He's absolutely fine. The only reason he lost the eye was because I happened to guess exactly what he was planning. Captain Dainsleif has had the eye inside his body this whole time, hasn't he? His plan was to lure the Abyss Order to a false location. He would then hand the eye to you and tell you that way Captain Dainsleif could accomplish his own goal and ensure the safety of the eye all at once. A very thorough plan, that's right. Because in his mind, before you two entered that false location.
Traveler. We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
That was when I implanted the memory of him handing you the... Given the tense situation at that time, I'm sorry, Traveler, but I promise I'm not trying to conceal anything from... Tevat's ley line system is deeply entrenched in the planet. Creep in the face of everything they could be planning. In any case, I had my own use for the... You remember my father, don't you? After he used the power of the Abyss to restore consciousness to my hilly to comfort me, my father told me a story. That story managed to dispel my fears. My goal was simple. To use it to implant a specific memory. In that memory... I can't change the world. Not when I lost the very right to exist within it. All that's left of my existence is a wisp of residual, but now...
No.
Looks like I was too late to see Kari Bear one last time.
Quita, ¿qué haces aquí? Recuerdo, maldita sea.
Kari Bear's consciousness is gone, and this space will soon disappear along with it. Neither of us belongs here. That's why we're not tangible. Were that not the case, I'd love to hug you too. Well, how about a conversation? The chance to just stop and talk like this is certainly not easy to come by. That battle earlier was tough. The one against Dane, I mean. I didn't expect that after everything, he would still hesitate to raise his sword again. Were it not for that, perhaps I'd still be no match for the Twilight Sword. Even after 500 years. The Loom of Fate, huh? I still haven't found a way to utilize it to its full potential before the heavenly principles awaken. Yes, for 500 years now, not long ago, you witnessed the Hydro Archon destroy her divine throne. Yet such a flagrant disregard for the rules. And still Celestia took no action. However, the heavenly principles will awaken. You could say that. Just look at Kari Bear. He was so pure and single-minded, even as a hilly churl. Seeing the terrible sight within the mirror wasn't enough to taint his spirit. He brought comfort to the people of this world. So ask yourself this. Of course, that's only one example. You mean?
You're the only one in this world who calls me that. There's so much I wanted to ask you. But for some reason, I'm not interested in asking those questions right now. There's just one thing I have to ask.
Oh, yeah.
One thing I could never understand.
Why? Why can't we continue our journey together?
At the end of my journey, I arrived at a place known as the Sea of Flowers at the end. Do you remember? A long time ago, when we traveled between worlds together, you told me. You wanted to find a place in the universe where that one flower was in full bloom. To have a place like that suddenly appear before me? Well, would you think of that as a coincidence?
You mean?
I miss you too, Yumin. As this war continues to rage, and as I continue to seek that final answer, I don't even know how to face myself sometimes, let alone my own sister.
What's going on?
This space has lost its tether. I doubt it'll be able to exist much longer. In fact, aside from our ability to physically interact with each other, there's something else you should know about this space. With Kari Bear gone, we won't be able to remember anything that happened here. Everything in this space will be wiped from a distance, including all memory of our reunion.
You're only telling me this now?
Still so sleepy. Oh, Paimon woke up a little earlier than you, so Paimon will fill you in. The villagers said, oh, and Dane came by just now? He didn't say anything, though. Just made sure that you were alright and left. Kinda seemed like he had a lot on his mind, but, let's think for a second. He was the missing villager that we've been trying to find, right? And after that, Paimon doesn't remember. Wait, really? Well, what happened after that?
Ah, there you are. Sleep.
Hey, Rom, you sure seem happy. Did something good happen?
Something good? Huh. It's just that, well, the village organized another search party, so there we were, searching away. According to him, one day around dusk, he was passing by this one tree. There he was, sleeping under that tree all by himself. His parents came a little late, and after that, well, we all started to feel like that really is what happened. Oh, and we also remembered his name, Kari Bear. Now, that's not a name you hear every day.
No,
Would have been
pobrecito.
helpful if we remembered it sooner. Well, I hope he's happy wherever he is.
Seems like everyone thinks Kari Bear left the village. That's probably for the best. At least they have some sort of explanation now. Paimon wonders, Paimon didn't see her in the village. Hey, Atosa, how's fine. Oh, it's you two. I was part of the search party. Honestly, I just can't go. It's funny, but I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm just happy I got to meet him. Okay, Alec, I was dumped. Otherwise, why would he just leave like that without saying? You don't need to comfort me. It's just like Kari Bear said. And you know, anyway, thanks for all your help.
Well, that should be it. Oh, right. Weren't you... a pig?
Ah. Ay, mi corazón. Maldita sea.
Too slow. The wind rises.
Of dragons, but that's exactly. Even when Inazuma was complete. Could it be?
Yes, that look of surprise.
Okay, just make sure you get Paimon's good side. Wait, hang on a minute. What's with the photo shoot?
Well, I heard you two were about to leave for the next part of your journey. After everything you did for Fontaine, the Steambird simply had to follow up on a scoop like that. Oh, I have a feeling we're going to be short on material once you're gone.
Oh, so you knew we were leaving.
Yeah, that's definitely not your style, but... all those obstacles we overcame side by side. Feels like it was just yesterday.
If you encounter any troubles along your journey, you need only let us know, no matter the distance between us.
Partings are inevitable, of course, but
distance makes the heart grow fonder, right? One thing will never change, though. We'll always have the memories we made together during this time.
Whoa, you're all here!
That we will. I'm looking forward to hearing about your future adventures. So,
Well, in light of your impending departure, shall we take a photo together?
Ooh, great idea! We even have a professional photographer with us. Charlotte, would you do us the honor?
Leave it to me. But just give me a moment to set the camera up.
Oh, by the way, you're overthinking the whole Natlan issue, Paimon. It's just that, because of their local... They're not unwelcoming to outsiders, though.
Many members of the Spina have visited in the past, too.
Well, that's a relief. Hopefully we don't get swept up in any major drama this time.
Well, given your experience and skill in that regard...
Still, I hope you can avoid danger that...
All right, I'm ready.
Well then, traveler.
Bon voyage!
Safe travels, traveler. You're welcome back anytime.
That would be quite...
Safe travels, traveler.
That would be quite the lively affair.
I heard there's a place in Natlan that produces precious...
One picture to publish, and one to keep for myself.
Wow! So this is Natlan! So many strange mountains, and so many animals Paimon has never seen before! Doesn't look like there are any cities around here. Good idea! Find it, and once we've met the Archon, we should have a better idea of what to expect during our journey. Well, Paimon hopes. Come on! Let's keep following the road! Whoa! Check out those colorful pictures on the walls! We've got to be on the right track.
I'm sorry, Kachina. I know it's not right for us to go back on our word like this.
You can't seem to find other people to
But if you two leave,
We really are sorry, but you still have plenty of chances. You're young, and you bear an ancient name on top of that. We're just ordinary tribal warriors with years of battle under our belt, and...
We barely had a chance last time, remember? We can't. Pilgrimage registration closes tonight. This is our last chance.
well, alright. I just wish I was stronger. I'm nothing compared to the other ancient name bearers. But never mind. I guess this is just par for the course as Uthabiti, huh? I'm sure I'll figure something out.
Well, if we do well this time...
Yeah, even though we're not participating.
Of course. Guess I'll have to wait until the next pilgrimage.
Looks like that little girl over there was just abandoned. Wonder what...
Huh? Oh gosh, I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Wait, I haven't seen you around the tribe before.
Yep, we just got to Natland.
Oh, welcome! I'm Kachina, Uthabiti Kachina. Oh, that's something we call an ancient name. It's if you're here for the pilgrimage of the return of the sacred flame.
So, this pilgrimage...
Oh, yeah! It's a competition we hold every so often. The competition receives tons of attention. So if you place highly, you're basically, the winners become heroes.
Sounds like a massive fighting tournament.
Well, due to the sheer number, Phase 1 is a team competition. Oh, and an ancient name bearer. Once the team competition is over, the participants from the winning teams qualify.
Yeah, the skill seems pretty huge. Wait a minute. If ancient name bearers lead...
Sure am. Although, the key to winning is in the strength of the team captain. So, their decision does make sense. I'd feel the same way if I were in their shoes. All ancient name bearers have to take part. It's our duty. So if no one wants to be on my... At worst, I'm looking at a few extra scrapes and scratches. I'm just...
Traveler, based on the direction of this conversation, Paimon thinks it might be... Yep, time for the next phase of our journey to start!
What are you guys talking about? Sorry, didn't mean to freak out on you. I really appreciate the offer. That's so unbelievably...
Oh, Paimon thought we could just join...
It's alright. Really.
Really?
We're all usually on good terms, but they don't make eye contact or bring up the pilgrimage. It's like I probably don't even need to explain the reason. It's pretty obvious there's nothing to gain from being...
Oh, don't you worry. The Traveler's strong enough for the three of us. Gods, dragons, giant narwhals. She can give them all a run for their Mora.
You were able to overlook my lack of strength because you're confident in your own skills.
That's right! We always try to help people out.
A true adventure. You guys are really special. You're planning on staying in Natland. Yeah, you know. Look, I promise I won't be in the way.
What do you think, Traveler? Seems like she really looks up to you. Oh, right! Didn't those people...
Don't worry about it. I lose all the time. I'm used to it, but if I manage to learn a thing or two from you, oh, of course. Well, come with me, you two. I'll show you where I grew up and introduce you to our tribe.
over there looks super intimidating. You sure it's not gonna fall off?
Don't worry. Our tribe works closely with stone. That's one of our symbols, actually. It's not going anywhere, I promise you. Many of our tribespeople love music and dance. They have an amazing sense of rhythm. In the past, Outlanders have come here just to study our culture and exchange views. My parents wanted me to learn dance, but I wanted to become a warrior instead. Hey, it's Io! Come on, over here! Allow me to introduce you. This is Io, my Saurian companion, and also an important member of my family. He's saying hello. I think he likes you.
Saurian? So in that land, you consider Saurians to be part of your family?
Of course. That land is not only a nation of heroes, but also a nation of Saurians. Outlanders always seem to think of Io as my pet, but that's not the case at all. Io and I go on adventures together, but he also has a sword. The children of Echoes have the closest ties to the Tepetli source, which are naturally very friendly to humans. That's how our relationship became what it is today. All Saurians have their own personalities, but I think... See? Io agrees with me.
Oh! You're here too!
No way! You have a Saurian companion too! Oh, what a sweet little thing! I think your friend here will get along with Io just fine. Alright, you two go have fun. I've got some important business to handle, and then I'll be right back. No mischief, okay? And you better not go leading your new friend astray, or I'm telling your parents.
Unnecessary. Squall Fury!
This is the most cherished and most sacred item in our tribe. It symbolizes the Wayab that protects us and grants us...
Wayab? Is that a god of some sort?
Sort of? We believe the Wayab dwell beneath the earth. We hold regular gatherings here, actually. Our chief recounts the Wayab know the past and can foresee the future.
Huh? Kachina, what are you doing here?
Chief! Oh, let me introduce you. This is Pakal, the chief of our tribe. Chief, these two just arrived in Natlan. They're...
Hello?
Kachina is a child of our tribe. I don't know how you met her.
Whoa! There's...
A feeling isn't going to satisfy your parents, Kachina.
How about, we show you our adventurer handbook?
The people who belong to the Adventurers Guild are kind of... Huh? You're the Traveler. And you're Paimon, her familiar.
Paimon is a guide! Jeez, these rumors are getting out of control. Okay, maybe this one's not that bad. It does make you seem super powerful and mysterious, Traveler.
Wait, is there something special about...
You haven't heard?
Nope.
Learn well from her, Kachina. It's unlikely you've ever had a teacher of greater merit.
Really? To earn that kind of praise from the chief.
Apologies for not trusting your word.
Oh, don't worry about it. You were just doing your duty.
Well, Kachina's still young, so you can never be too careful. As for you, Kachina, isn't registration about the...
Don't worry, Chief. I told my teammates to go ahead. I may not be much of a fighter, but I am quick on my feet.
Kachina's trying not to worry him.
I see. Well, I hope I wasn't interrupting anything.
Let me think. I told them about the Wayab, so...
Oh, right! That word kept...
Well, Natlan is a nation of heroes, whose valiant deeds are preserved and passed down. You can think of an ancient name, almost like a label for these stories.
For example, the most famous bearer of my ancient name fought in 27 Night Warden Wars. By the time he fought in his last one, he was already over 60 years old. Even though he wasn't quite where he used to be physically speaking, he still managed to achieve top...
Ancient names allow us to preserve the stories of the past. Do you have your stone on you, Kachina?
Of course. Here, take a look.
Whoa, that black stone looks so mysterious.
The Wayab decide who is deserving of inheriting an ancient name. As time passes, ancient names come to represent the whole, in turn, the accomplishments preserved within it. So
Just like me. I'm still not sure why our Wayab chose me of all people. But if I didn't know the stories of all the past heroes, how they never stopped fighting,
then you're saying this stone doesn't have any actual
none at all. And that is precisely how...
Think of it this way. If you become a hero because the heavens...
Oh, Paimon gets it!
Someone had this to say about ancient. Our forebears carved miracles into obsidian rock. The miracles of the past become the motivations of the present. The limitations of the past become the breakthroughs of today. So there's no rush, Kachina. Many people struggle to understand that as long as you never stop trying to improve your abilities and surpass yourself.
Thank you, Chief. I'll get it together, just you watch. Oh, it's getting late. Oh, right. I'm not sure where you're...
Is that where the pilgrimage is taking?
Yup. And outside of competition season, it's of course.
Sounds like a plan then.
Well, if the Traveler and Paimon are with you, then I don't need to worry about your...
Alright, they're off. See you later, Chief. I got so carried away just now, I didn't... Luckily, that's not the case. Or... Well, I guess...
You sure it's okay?
Chief Pakal's a really nice guy, but he's not as young as he used... He'll find out what really happened when he sees me compete. I'm sure I'll get...
Yeah, your teammates left...
It's not their fault, really. The Pilgrim, we all grow up listening to stories, if not out of a selfish desire. Anyway, don't worry about it for now. Once you witness, it'll also be a great opportunity. Alright, time to leave our settlement. Let's head